After graduation, I learned who had secretly ruined my senior year. Graduation was supposed to feel like the end of the hardest chapter of my life. Instead, it felt like I was escaping it. As I walked across the stage to collect my diploma, people cheered, my parents smiled through tears, and my classmates threw their caps into the air. I smiled for the photos, but deep down, I couldn't stop thinking about everything senior year had taken from me. A year earlier, I had been exactly the kind of student colleges wanted. I was captain of the debate team, vice president of student council, carried a 3.9 GPA, and had already been accepted into one of my dream universities with a partial scholarship. Teachers trusted me, my classmates respected me. Life felt predictable. That changed on a rainy Monday morning in October. My principal called me into his office before first period. Sitting on his desk were printed screenshots of anonymous social media posts accusing me of cheating on exams, bullying younger students, and secretly selling answers to homework assignments. Every accusation was false, but they looked convincing. The posts included edited screenshots of fake text messages, cropped photos, and anonymous student confessions. Within hours, everyone had seen them. Students whispered whenever I walked into class. Friends stopped replying to my texts. Even teachers looked at me differently. The school investigated but couldn't figure out who had created the account. Eventually, they concluded there wasn't enough evidence to punish me. Unfortunately, the damage had already been done. I lost my position in student council because of the controversy. The debate coach quietly replaced me as captain, saying the team needed less distraction. One university asked for an explanation before confirming my admission. Another scholarship committee withdrew my application entirely. The worst part wasn't losing opportunities. It was watching people I'd known for years believe the lies without asking me a single question. Only 3 people stayed by my side, my parents and my younger sister. She kept telling me, "Someone worked really hard to make everyone hate you." At the time, I thought she was just trying to comfort me. I had no idea how right she was. Months passed. The anonymous account disappeared as suddenly as it had appeared. People slowly moved on, but my reputation never fully recovered. By graduation, most classmates acted politely again. Still, there was an invisible wall between us that hadn't existed before. I accepted my diploma, hugged my parents, and promised myself I would never think about high school again. 3 weeks later, I got a message from an unknown number. I know who did it. At first, I ignored it. Then another message arrived. "Meet me at Riverside Coffee tomorrow at 2 p.m. Come alone." Curiosity won. The next afternoon, I walked into the cafe. Waiting in the corner was someone I barely recognized. Ethan. He had graduated with us, but we'd never been close. He looked nervous. "I can't keep living with this," he said quietly. Then he placed a flash drive on the table. "It's all on there." I went home, plugged it into my laptop, and opened the files. Inside were screenshots, chat logs, deleted backups, and screen recordings. The fake account hadn't been run by a stranger. It had been created by someone I trusted more than almost anyone, my best friend, Noah. We had been friends since 5th grade. He came to family barbecues, spent holidays at my house, and knew every insecurity I'd ever shared. According to the files, Noah had spent months creating fake conversations, editing photos, and sending anonymous tips to gossip pages around school. He even convinced other students to repeat stories that never happened. I couldn't understand why. Then I opened the final folder. It contained a voice recording. Noah was talking to Ethan. "I just needed him out of the way," Noah laughed. "Every scholarship, every leadership role, teachers always picked him first." Ethan asked, "Don't you feel guilty?" Noah answered without hesitation, "He'll survive. I just wanted 1 year where people noticed me instead." I stared at my screen for nearly an hour. Everything suddenly made sense. Why rumors spread so quickly. Why Noah always knew exactly what people were saying. Why he kept telling me to ignore the drama. He wasn't helping me through it. He was controlling the damage he had caused.